What's up, guys? Welcome back to A Few Dramatic Men. We are minorly delayed in releasing this episode, so bear with us on that. We're sorry. We've been doing a lot of traveling.
But we're doing this completely satellite. We're all at our homes, rightfully homes. And yeah, I'd be in North Georgia and they're both in Dallas. But yeah, it should be fun.
Yeah. So before we get started, go ahead and follow us on Twitter, like our Facebook page. Leave us a review on Spotify or iTunes. Subscribe. And who's kicking this bitch off?
I can.
Go for it, man.
So I don't want to get political, but I am going to get political because it's kind of funny. No, I just thought it was funny. So apparently I was just kind of scrolling Twitter or whatever, and I saw a tweet. I already told Kaden about it over Xbox, but Trump apparently is getting offended by SNL and saying that he is it should be he's saying that it is hurtful and wrong for people to make so much fun over SNL and everything, and he possibly wants to make a lawsuit out of it.
Well,
does that make sense?
What the hell?
Yeah, I know.
That dude's
I
weird,
thought it was
man.
funny. I was just like, so we learned in class that
Which
it's
class?
protected under the First Amendment. I don't know, MCOM Kraus. We'll call it that.
That's fair.
I think it was digital and social media. That's what it was called. But we were learning about it, just like freedom of the First Amendment and everything, and like what you can do and what is protected under the First Amendment and everything. And one of the things was definitely what's it called? Parodies and satire. Like you can't sue someone if you know that it's that, unless it. What was the reasoning behind it, or the exception to the rule was unless it's like harming somebody if somebody knows.
Yeah,
but if you
can pretty much say and do just about anything you want, except for if like negatively affects somebody's image.
Yeah, but if it's already on a satire.
Yeah, because they do negatively.
It has credible sources to know that they're just like making fun of you, or like they're just like joking around. It's not like a big deal. Unless it's like really like making a personal impact on you. But if you're the president of the United States and that's what you're getting mad
bent
about,
over about, yeah, you gotta you gotta calm down. People be getting fun of.
Every president so far has been made fun of on SNL.
Yeah,
Even foreign
I
presidents.
hope so.
Almost every like celebrity, any famous person has been made fun of. On
Any
SNL.
political figure that has made some kind of big time news, or if you're a big time celebrity, has definitely been made fun of through SNL before. So why is it now that it's such a big deal? I don't know.
If you haven't already, go and find Will Ferrell making fun of George W. Bush. That is
I'm going to.
prime. Oh,
that sounds
baby.
awesome.
Pete Davidson made fun of a government official who lost his eye in the
I saw
war,
that.
and but then the official came back onto SNL and like started making fun of Pete Davidson and stuff. Like they just there's a better way to handle it than just complaining about.
Right. Well, I mean, going off of Pete Davidson or whatever, so he's having mental issues, and he's going through a series of depression, like pretty bad right now.
Depressed.
He's like keeps tweeting about it and everything.
I saw that Ariana Grande rushed over to his apartment and stuff.
Yeah.
And he didn't come down.
Well, he rushed over where he was doing like a practice or like recitals for the SNL skit.
Gotcha.
That he was sitting in his dressing room doing nothing, and he had the security call and say, "I don't want to see Ariana Grande," or like, "I don't want to like talk to her. I don't want to do anything. So make sure she does not get to the floor that I'm on." And they didn't see each other that day, which is pretty funny. Not funny, but pretty serious, I guess. But I think that's where it comes to the limit where maybe we should stop, like, I don't know, harassing people about like their things. You know?
Oh yeah.
Like if you're having like crazy depression about like these kind of things. I know this is not the case, but like this is not the time to be making fun of Pete Davidson, you know?
Yeah, he's just going through a lot right now. And Pete Davidson was always kind of like iffy to me on like the mental stability side.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But when it comes to Trump, like, dude, you're pretty much the most powerful man in the world. You're
most powerful man in the free world.
Yeah, you're mad about or you're upset about getting made fun of on SNL?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Come
like,
on.
there's just
man.
a lot of better ways. Either just don't say anything, or I don't know. It's like getting bullied,
I thought
and
it was
then
funny.
it's like getting bullied, and then like feeding into the bullying. Like, if you hop in and start making fun of yourself, like, what are they gonna do? They can't do anything about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Speaking on mental health, did y'all see the Kanye tweets?
Yeah. What was going
No.
on there?
I
heard about it. I didn't know what was going on.
It was just like all over my Twitter. It was just it's basically rants about stuff, but he actually made a tweet addressing people calling it rants and whatnot. He said that it's like, what if these so-called rants in quotations are like therapeutic for me, or like, what if this is like a therapy session for me? So I don't know, dude's.
Yeah.
I don't know what's. I know he's off his
I saw-
meds because he said he can't make good music while he's on his meds.
Yeah.
So
Well, I saw that he was going off on Drake Bell
Drake, because
like,
Drake Bell
asking for a sample or something.
because Drake Bell because it was talking about Kanye was actually talking about Drake, like Drake.
Yeah, Drake. Yeah.
Drake. You know, running through the six.
Who's Drake?
My woes.
Look at how that shit goes.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
then Drake Bell tweeted, like, he like quoted one of Kanye's tweets. He's like, "Sorry, bro," something like that.
He said sorry, man.
Yeah,
So that's funny.
something like that.
All about the wrong people at the wrong time, I guess.
Mhm.
I don't know. I just thought it was funny how out of all the people Drake Bell got into that situation.
Yeah, he saw an opportunity and he took it. When was the last time you heard about Drake Bell?
I know, he's just trying to get some publicity here, you know. Joey, where you at?
Yeah, where you at, bro? You've been a little quiet over there.
Doing a little research. This is interesting. So, here's where I'm going with this. We need to rank we need to figure out what the number one most feared mythical creature in North America is.
I'm down. Let's do it.
So far, I watched this TV show. I remember when I was visiting a Grand Canyon.
What was it called?
Monster Quest.
Oh, perfect.
There was an episode
So
on
Joey.
Super Rat and Grass Man, which is like Yeti, but of the plains. And I was like,
watch it, Joey.
I cannot believe how dumb
Stupid.
this is.
This is so
It's
stupid.
So stupid.
We apologize for that.
So far I have Bigfoot or variation of unicorns. They have no inhabitable range. They live everywhere.
Unicorns aren't
Chupacabra, Super Rat. So far that I've come up with 4, but there are. Hold on, let me pull up their episode queue and see what's going on here.
I gotta say, Sasquatch has got to be the scariest one.
Yeah, I just read about this king rat thing. It's where a bunch of rats have their tails intertwined, and they just attack things at will.
Listen, I live in the middle of a forest. If I
Sasquatch
saw,
is in Georgia.
if I saw Bigfoot or Sasquatch or something coming at me in the, dude, nah. Obviously, take the pick because I mean, we need recollection of this. We need documentation. But if it came out,
There's
if you
a
see something, you gotta take
squatch
a
in
picture.
these woods.
he's getting the hands for sure.
Sasquatch?
Yeah,
Sasquatch is not catching them hands,
he
bro.
is. He's catching my hands.
What about
Nah,
Wolfman?
you need a dip.
If I could reach
What's
his
wolf?
face, yeah, he's. catching
What's
his
wolf,
hands.
man? Like a
Sierra Sasquatch, lizard monster. Oh
guess I had
boy.
to see this.
Piranha invasion.
Piranha invasion.
Piranhas are scary.
Yeah, I want to.
Mothman.
Oh, I've seen that.
Giant
Wouldn't that be
killer bees.
Japanese?
Giant pythons in America is real. It's in Florida. They're Burmese pythons. They grow to be like 24 feet long.
Everything crazy is in Florida.
That's
I
true.
think Sasquatch is chilling in Florida right now.
A Florida man.
Yeah, what like why? Yeah, they got the crocodiles. They got
Boy.
Alligators.
yeah.
Hillbilly
I would not
dudes.
mess that.
babies.
He's just chilling in the Everglades right now. That's what he is.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm not. Yeah, that's not where I'm gonna lay my hat. That's for sure.
Monster shacks.
Monster Shack.
Shacks?
What is that?
What is that? Jinx.
Here we go. It says divers attach a camera to a great white shark to study why they are becoming more aggressive predators. That's not
Probably
even
'cause
like a monster shark. It's a shark that exists.
Probably because all the pollution in the ocean.
Megalodon.
I said it.
Oh, Mason's staying political today.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you don't believe in
All right,
pollution.
so Joey? What do you think the top mythical scare
Why was
is?
unicorns on this list?
Why isn't what?
Why was unicorns on this list? of
Because they're
scary
the number one
monsters?
mythical creature, of, like most widely known.
Mm.
I wouldn't be freaked out by it though.
I don't
Guys,
know
like,
if anybody's
"Damn, that's
ever
a
said that. Like,
unicorn?"
I've been attacked by a unicorn.
I mean, I guess if it like impaled you with its horn, that'd be kind of scary.
Yeah,
I
but
was in an Xbox lobby with somebody who was tripping acid and said a unicorn just impaled me. But
Nice.
I think that's
Same.
the only account I've heard.
same.
Through an Xbox lobby. Was that MW2?
Oh yeah.
Of course.
The video popped up again. Of that really
All right. Number
bad
one
lobby.
mythical creature. I think I
I
could
thought we were going with
probably
the scariest. Was
Well,
it the
yeah.
scariest?
Yeah,
Okay.
the number one by power.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds good.
power level.
Power level of mythical creature. I think killer bees are pretty terrifying because you're not going to shoot those things or punch them, which is bad news.
Can you explain what a killer bee is to the people who don't understand what that is?
It's an
Like me.
Africanized honeybee, I guess. They're way more aggressive. And
African.
they're Africanized. They're African bees.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is this a real thing? Like,
So the real thing is a killer bee, but this is giant killer bees.
okay.
Like a
I
super
missed out
rat.
on the giant.
A rat's bad enough. Super
A
rat.
super
though.
rat? Yeah, that's the last thing I'm trying to see.
Yeah. Would you rather fight off a grown sized lion or a super rat? Because I think I'd go with the lion. Because I'm not messing around with that rat.
I feel like the rat's gonna be like super agile.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe a lion.
It's
I
a
feel like the
rat-a-ta.
lion is too. Yeah.
You know what you're getting with a lion, though. It's just a lion.
It's just probably
But
chilling.
a super rat,
you know?
like what kills a super rat? Like a really big mousetrap?
A unicorn.
Just like a 30-foot mousetrap.
I think
With the
if
big
you
block of
lined
cheese.
all of these creatures up, I'd be most afraid of the chupacabra.
I think chupacabra is scary. Scooby Doo did a chupacabra movie, and that scared the shit out of me.
Iconic.
Not a
Because-
fan of
Iconic.
chupacabras.
I feel like a Sasquatch. Enough people have claimed that they've shot Sasquatch sitting in a deer blind, so it's like, okay.
also,
well.
if I remember correctly, chupacabras are like they float around in like towns and stuff. I don't remember.
They're
Do they?
very
Sasquatch
transient.
is just in a forest. All I have to do is avoid forests. That's easy.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, pretty much with all of these except for super rat and giant killer bees.
Yeah, just don't
And
go through
chupacabra.
the desolate areas, the
Yeah.
very isolated areas, and I think you're good
Just don't go
with most of
exploring.
them. Yeah, don't go try and be a hero and go be all adventurous and try and find something that you shouldn't be seeing.
'Cause that's
And I
how
think
you
you should
die.
be good with pretty much all American mythical creatures.
Pretty much just mind your own business.
Yeah, just mind your business.
When I'm sitting alone in the woods hunting, I'm most afraid of seeing a chupacabra.
Like that's a legit
Okay.
fear, or is that
No,
just like
but
if you were
if-
gonna see?
If I saw a Sasquatch, I'd be like, what the hell? But I think it would pretty much just leave me alone. Chupacabra,
They're
death
coming
in its
for you.
eyes.
Yeah.
That homie's coming for you.
What about
Yeah,
Yetis? Yetis scare me too, though.
Yeti, Bigfoot, Grassman,
I don't.
Sierra,
I've never heard of
Yeti.
a grass man.
They're all the same, I think. It's just a giant, hairy person.
Yeah, I think there's just something about climbing a mountain and then getting run up on by a pack of Yeti.
Have you all ever had the?
People have a hard time seeing one Yeti. Why do you think there's going to be a pack of them?
I don't know. maybe there's
Listen
a
to
pack.
my-
I don't know. I've never seen
Listen
them.
to my theory. Listen to my theory. I feel like these Yetis and Barefoot or Sasquatch, whatever, these humongous hairy
Barefoot.
people, they're actually
Mason,
they're just-
you are barefoot.
It's a
You're talking
wine,
about
bro.
Bigfoot.
they're just normal people, and they got made fun of
And
like
they-
the Grinch,
And they just like,
and they just isolated
Yeah.
themselves, and now they're off to track you down.
So it's basically all the kids from all the schools who were bullied and made to be an outsider and you never saw again became Bigfoot.
No, I'm saying the ones that look like that already, because there's a very rare case where you turn out to be hairier than most, like kind of like on the face, you know, like I'm hairy on the face, like I have a beard or whatever. Caden has a beard. Joey, you don't. I'm sorry, but like this is like full face. I'm saying like everything is hairy, you know.
yeah. So you're
It's
saying
those kind of
what if-
people, and then
I guess,
maybe
yeah.
maybe they were also like 9 feet tall. I don't know. You never know.
God,
They didn't
the
go to
odds of
circus
these-
auditions.
The odds of this human being existing is crazy.
Yeah.
You want to see
I
a
guess so.
Bigfoot? Go to the frickin' circus.
There you
got
go.
Big feet at the circus.
So you're
Well, they
saying
have the
that
bearded
you agree
lady.
with the circus?
I've seen the bearded lady.
Ooh, bearded ladies.
Why is that every bearded lady always is portrayed as loving beer?
Like she's also dressed in like some like German or like some Swedish
I think it's because
Like-
if you're
like, outfit.
if you're a bearded lady, I feel like it's easier for you to fit in with like men, and so like drinking beer is perceived as being like a manly activity, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I
why.
guess. Dilly dilly.
Here's a distinction I'm going to make between all these mythical creatures. Giant killer bees, you're dead before you're going to ever identify what it is. Chupacabra, you're going to think it's a fox or something, a coyote.
Coyote.
If I saw a unicorn, I would just sit there and shit myself because I would automatically assume that I'm just tripping. I would be sitting there completely sober and I'd be like, this isn't real.
When you
There's
say
no way.
when you say unicorn, I'm picturing just like a white horse, but it has a horn, but it's rainbow.
rainbow.
It's got to be rainbow.
With the
Yeah.
spiral on
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
They can't just be like,
exactly.
because if I saw a horse with a horn, I'd be like, I don't know, it's like a growth
Nah,
defect. I don't
that's-
know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if
That thing
if
broken.
that thing was a rainbow, I don't know.
Yeah, it's got to
It's
be.
the only thing lit up on like a dusky evening.
Yeah.
It was just like this glow and surrounding a horse with a horn.
That'd be crazy. I bet there's one out there.
I bet
Just chilling.
maybe
Making unicorn babies.
Just somewhere in like northern Iceland or something.
Yeah.
Just already in a zoo.
No, it's not.
You
a
want
zoo.
to ruin soft serve ice cream for you forever?
Yes.
Go look up the Squatty Potty long advertisement.
All right, nope. I like ice cream too much.
It's a unicorn pooping, and
Soft
this
serve.
guy keeps feeding it to kids.
I
It is
bet it
amazing.
tastes fantastic.
And then whenever they need a napkin, he gives them toilet paper.
And what's the
So
ad
good.
for?
It's an advertisement for the Squatty Potty.
I'm about it.
It lifts your legs up so you can
Oh.
Oh, I know what the
have
Squatty
a better
Potty is.
movement, I guess.
That's actually like a good
No.
advertisement.
Studies show that if you elevate your feet while squatting on the toilet, you have better productivity.
I've tried
in
it
the
and I don't
bathroom.
like it. I don't like the position it puts my hips in.
Just awkward.
Don't like hitting that
Gotta-
deep
Yeah, I
squat.
don't like it.
Got to put your hips in
Yeah,
it.
my hips aren't very flexible, so when I try doing that, it doesn't work out really well.
It's a full out stretch now.
You know, post workout.
A little post workout for your post workout. I feel it.
So every
right,
time. Oh,
go ahead.
sorry. Every time you guys leave town, before me, I have the craziest going out experiences.
Oh yeah, let's hear it.
It's not the craziest, but it's like out of the norm, and it always involves.
We're not getting.
It always involves physical.
We're not
violence.
getting broken into again, right?
No, we didn't get broken into this time.
Good.
Or attempted. But yeah, that did happen last time.
Yeah, let's hear it.
So it's nothing like super crazy or anything. It's just more fighting goes on while you guys aren't there and I'm going out. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's my friends.
Oh, like this happening, like it was encountering when you were going out. So it wasn't like a scary moment.
Two of my friends came into town last weekend when y'all were gone, and we were standing in line, and one of my friends doesn't handle his alcohol properly, so we were standing in line, and then they were having an argument. He was having an argument with somebody about like the Cowboys Colts game that was happening the next day, and so one of them called him Mario, like Mario and Luigi, and he got pissed and started like, well, he had a red hoodie on. I thought it was funny, but he didn't think it was funny. He's like, I'm gonna fucking beat his ass, all this shit, and I was like, bro, chill.
Damn,
I just step in between. Another dude was like, walked up to the bouncer, was like, hey, can you just let him in, because he's about to get in a fight. And he's like, yeah, I got him. And he went in early. I was like,
oh, perfect.
This stuff never happens when Mason and Joey are around.
We'd probably tame like the situation. They probably don't.
But the last time y'all left, or you weren't out with me, another one of my friends fought bouncers. I already told that story. When y'all left last time, we got broken into, or tried to.
Wait, hold on. I think you were gone, Caden, but Joey and I went out. Oh yeah, it was with your.
Oh, my friend.
Your other buddy. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Let's call him Zach. And he. Well, we went out, and that guy like tried to pick a fight with Joey and I. Same scenario.
So maybe it's just like we need to stick together.
We gotta be. Yeah, we gotta be together.
We give off bad vibes when we're separated.
I
Joey,
guess so.
that same night,
power in numbers.
The same night when the first story in the other podcast, when my friend fought the bouncer. Tell that story about you and your buddy when they were throwing cash in the bar.
Oh, jeez. This guy, he must have been barred out, but he's standing there holding up probably his last 2 paychecks in front of his buddy's phone for a Snapchat story.
His daddy gave it to him.
Something. He looked like a giant tool. And so everybody's making fun of him. My buddy leans over and he goes, throw it. You won't. You're a pussy. This dude climbs up on one of those tall chairs and he just is like showing it off. And then he just lets it loose.
Oh, man.
And money goes everywhere. And his buddy starts circling, trying to pick it all up. He's like, no. So I gave like $40 back, and I was like, dang, oh well.
And you kept 100.
And my buddy just steps on like $150. And then his friend comes over and he's like, no, you're not getting this back. So we paid our bar tabs and tipped the Uber driver $20.
Spreading the love.
Nice.
I like it.
Yeah, at least you're giving back to the community.
Have you ever paid it forward in a line?
Stimulating the economy.
Have you ever paid it forward? Like you're in a line and you're like, hey, I got the guy behind me.
Chick-fil-A, but...
You've done that at Chick-fil-A?
I bought cops meals and stuff.
Yeah, I've done it at Chick-fil-A. I'd be like, well, someone does it for me.
Yeah,
so
that's what I'm saying.
I got to keep the line going. I usually get cheaper meals that way. Someone like goes up, get a coffee, like, it's like $1.50 or whatever, and like they have to pay for my $8
your 2 chicken sandwiches and your large fries.
Yeah.
Mason,
exactly.
I was eating 2 chicken sandwiches from Chick-fil-A, and I was like, dang, I probably shouldn't have gotten this. And Mason was like, yeah, I'm trying to watch my portions. But it was the 2 nights prior, he had eaten 2 entire pizzas. So within 24 hours,
28.
28 hours, my bad, he had eaten 2 pizzas, 2 full pizzas. And I know they were large because I know you.
These aren't personal pizzas.
Yeah, it's not like one of those Pizza Hut personal pizza, pan pizzas. It's those real deal ones.
Well, maybe I came to a realization after the last pizza that I just needed to watch my portions.
Yeah, maybe.
Because after the 2
Jeez.
large pieces, and they weren't from CC's, so you can just scratch that off the list. But
God, so sad.
but yeah,
Let's not
I did
revisit
eat
that.
2 mildly large pizzas, and then I did tell him to watch. I was watching my portions. That was pretty funny. I enjoyed
And
that.
Joey watches his portions, but when he binges, he goes crazy. Like,
Does $30
Joey-
at Sonic crazy?
Yeah,
I
Joey
think it was
goes
$32.56.
How much was it?
That's a lot.
$32.56.
You've been called out by an employee at Alderson by they said that they could eat more CC's pizza than you.
Give me a longitude and latitude. I'll meet him there.
I know that Joey can out eat anybody, and it's like not even like stomach capacity or anything. It's more like,
The will.
yeah, he just has the will to just win.
It's like, I'm just not going to be beaten by this person, so
Yeah.
I'm going to out eat you, even if there's nothing left in the tank. He's
I've
still
always
gonna
done
throw
that
down.
my whole
Yeah.
life. When we had Thanksgiving here one time, my dad got out the champagne bucket that's salt, water, and ice.
Mhm.
And we went around the whole family and did a competition who could keep their hand in there longest.
Sounds like
Yeah,
a
it
Joey
sounds like a
comp.
Par for the
Joey
course.
thing, yeah.
And so
Sounds something.
I
Sounds
go
like
up
something you're
against my
great in.
brother who goes to the kitchen, gets like a rubber glove, and they're like, disqualified.
Already
Can't do that.
automatic.
And so then
Me.
I'm up against my mom, and my mom goes in there with a fist and tries to stay really still. And after about 30 seconds, I just start like stirring the water. And just
Does that make it colder?
yeah, because the water around your hand stays a little bit warmer.
Because it's moving.
And so I just started circulating it. And then I think that just mentally like checked her out. She's like, I can't do this. And then it was me and my dad, of course, the 2 most heavily willed people in the room.
Yeah, a lot of testosterone right there.
And he just puts his hand in. I'm looking at him. We're like going eye to eye, and it's been like a minute.
It's like laser,
And I
like
just
there's
start
like a laser
stirring
beam
it,
going in the middle.
stirring it and stirring it. And finally, he's like, "Fuck, I can't do this." If I have the will to beat somebody, Lord help him.
Yeah, Joey, you're the type of dude to like have a holding your breath competition, and then like in the pool, and then you pass out in the water.
I'm gonna win, but I'll be dead.
Yeah.
Exactly. Moving forward, I got a little thump of the thigh. Little thumping.
Oh my god.
You like my
I had a
list?
couple people. I had a quick side note. I had a couple people tell me that the fact that you mess up your pronouns so much is like the funniest thing in the podcast.
What can I say? I'm a comedian.
Let's call him
I
Bob.
know about me.
She.
Yeah, it is.
I know it's bad. It's all right though.
Yeah, so continue.
I guess
sorry.
it's all right. Well, for me, I guess it's all right.
It's just
No
every time
one
we talk.
else.
Every time we talk during the podcast, that's what I think about. I'm just waiting for you to mess up.
just waiting. It's like you have a tally mark just ready
Yeah,
for me to
in my
mess up
notes
my
on my
pronouns.
phone.
Have I messed up one yet?
I don't think so. I haven't caught one. If you had,
Oh well, that's a good sign. That's a good sign.
you're due for a
Maybe I'm just
couple.
getting better. Maybe I'm getting better at my literacy. I guess I don't know.
Oh yeah, look at you. You did.
Getting,
you did
I'm
get
getting
on that
more.
sentence,
I'm getting more
so-
scholarly, dude. It's the end of the semester already. Almost, or I'm pretty much a senior. Like
That's what
Dang.
it is. It's your brain
dude.
isn't moving.
My
You've
brain,
had this
yeah,
time to
just
like
getting-
rejuvenate your mind.
I'm getting very scholarly.
A
That's what it
senior
is.
citizen.
Exactly.
All right.
Well, anyways, I don't know if you'll heard this or not, but I thought it was hilarious. but you know the Backpack Kid,
Yeah. Oh, I saw this.
The one that made flossing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he sues the Fortnite creator over the floss dance.
Yeah. They took
Get
it
what's
out.
yours.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if y'all saw this too. Who plays Carlton?
Alfonso, forgot his last name.
Yeah, well, Carlton from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, is also suing for his dance. He said,
it's his dance.
In quotes, he said, "I want my dance back." Well, because I guess everyone considers it the Fortnite dance, or what's it called, Fresh? I think it's called Fresh.
Yeah.
Which is like a complete direct version of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Like,
It's
that's definitely where they
literally
got it from.
Carlton. They even do like the knee thing. Like, it's not even just a snap thing, you know?
Yeah, it's literally, the
Yeah,
knees
yeah.
and everything. It's the whole entire dance.
What they should have done is just met up with the Backpack Kid and Carlton and just called it the Backpack Kid.
And
or
call it
Carlton.
flossing.
Yeah. Don't try to steal people's dances. But I don't know. Is that, like, legally, do they have any ground to stand on with that?
I honestly don't know because they didn't like TM it. They didn't create ownership behind it. They didn't copyright it. So I don't know if they're even going to be brought out in court saying that like they're going to be right. But
Joey,
I don't know. I honestly don't know. Yeah. Do you know anything about this, Joey?
I'm trying to think if there's a creator, intellectual property. That's probably what it'd fall under. Intellectual property.
Because I know the flossing kid, or the Backpack Kid, that's his dance. But did Carlton, is that his? Like, was the first time we ever saw that ever was on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? Or did he
thought
get
it was the
somewhere?
1950s when the Carlton dance originally came out.
I don't know.
I just know. Well, even I think Carlton's suing. I think that is kind of irrelevant because even if he is trying to sue, it's technically not his property because it wasn't on his show. You know, it was on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. So don't you think the owners of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air would be owned to that?
Oh, I see.
You know?
Yeah. I don't know.
I think his is kind of irrelevant. But if it's the Backpack Kid trying to get his floss dance back or whatever, it was over YouTube, right? Like, how did he get that?
I don't know.
How did he publicize that?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
I think it was Instagram or something. Twitter.
Yeah, it was something. Yeah, Instagram, Twitter. It was some kind of social media, but he didn't put it on a TV show or a movie or something like that.
Yeah, he's been on talk shows. I guess
I guess it would be considered his intellectual property, but
I mean it's got to be even if you're on social media. I feel like that counts these days.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That would make it his intellectual property if it's part of his.
And everybody everybody knows about it.
Well, they would have had to have used his video to get the right code for the dance, I guess. I don't know how software stuff works or how they make those things kind of happen, but I feel like you kind of have to have that leeway or that version of it to make it that accurate, you know?
Yeah.
So they used his property to make it part of their property. That's cute, Joey.
Looks like a big lollipop.
Joey, you getting an Xbox for Christmas?
I don't know. I got a shotgun lined up.
Okay, well, that doesn't help at all.
Is this shotgun because you got the bucks from Red Dead Redemption that you're gonna get an Xbox One?
Hey, Joey, did you catch any legendary grizzly bear on your adventure hunting adventure?
I shot and killed, skinned, pelted 2 legendary grizzly bears on my hunting trip.
That's awesome. Because I know in Red Dead, I caught a legendary grizzly bear on a hunting trip once, and that was
Did you catch
life changing. So I can't even imagine catching 2.
Some people are just better.
I guess so. I thought I was pretty good, but I guess I'm no match for you.
Joey, that was the best response. I've never heard you have a response like that and not be like coming at it.
Yeah, get a little sassy.
You were just like, hey, some people are better. What can I say? That's funny.
I don't
know if
man.
y'all saw this or not, but I haven't watched the video personally, but I just kind of scrolled over my Twitter feed. But Ninja, I think he was on Jimmy Kimmel or something like that, and he fired back at esport haters, saying that he was just like an NFL player.
Oh.
So let's bring up the topic.
It's not ready yet.
Okay, so I
esports is not ready yet.
I am an advocate for considering esports sports, but to say you're on the same level as an NFL athlete, I don't know.
He probably makes more money than a lot of NFL players.
Oh, he definitely does. 100%.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's just him though.
Yeah.
I don't know how many make like there's a big gap between Ninja and how many. Oh, I don't know.
I don't know off the top how much
the big game or
Ninja makes.
Yeah, I don't know if like FaZe is making a lot of money or Team.
I know Ninja's got to be like the most successful.
TSM. Yeah, I don't know how much they're making or whatever, but I mean I know Ninja makes a lot of money.
Ninja also has that brand deal with Red Bull, so.
Oh
so
yeah,
he's the only one that I know of that has like
money.
a big brand deal with a company like that.
Yeah, I could see that. Either way,
I think it could be considered a sport. I just don't think to say you're on the same level as an athlete, I guess that's where you could make a difference. I don't know what you would call like an esports participant, but you could call like a football player, a basketball player, or a baseball player, soccer player. You call them athletes.
Yeah.
So the other day I was actually thinking about this, and I came to the conclusion after taking my games in sports in Greek mythologies, something like that.
What?
That all their sports were like simulated war. Anything that simulates war or prepares you to be more fit for war, anything like that, that was their sport. But games were like catching animals, hunting animals, stuff like that.
Oh, quick. They also, in the first Olympics, they also had like, not like knitting, but like pottery and stuff like that, or like music. That was considered a sport back in the first Olympics. So that's also like an interesting take on it, because that's not like an extreme physical activity, but they were still it was in the Olympics. So
it requires like a heavy amount of skill.
All of this boils down to is if you want to define a sport or decide what is or what isn't sport, you have to decide what the definition is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you look it up, it says something about like.
Well, I think that's what came. Good.
When you look it up, it says like physical exertion. That's like the main thing.
Yeah.
Like you're doing something that like super physical.
Well, I think that's what comes separate between like an art and a sport. If that makes sense. So if you're saying pottery and basket weaving or stuff like that is considered a sport, I think there was a drawn line between, that's more of an art because it takes like a high amount of skill, kind of like cooking. Cooking could be considered an art if you put along lines of it, that like there's a lot of thought process, a lot of skill to it. I bet there's a lot of physical exhaustion to it, just like trying to keep your hands like steady.
Yeah,
and stuff
I guess
like that.
more of what I'm
completely
saying
insane
is like
when it comes to that.
Sport, like the idea of sport changes, so it's not
sports.
It's not always just like your main sports. It's been other things.
Yeah.
It can be other things as well.
Well, like, what separates darts and curling? Because curling is an Olympic sport.
Yeah.
Darts,
you're right.
Not so much.
Yeah.
But like, what's the
high
difference?
levels of skill in both too?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. I say like if something requires like a high level of sport or skill, and then like it's in like a competitive setting, like I'm against you, you're against me. To me, that's a sport. Doesn't have to be something like physical or you're moving your body. It can be something like curling or darts where you're just throwing. It's just that can be a sport, or chess. super.
I mean, are you
high-level
considering
skill.
is darts considered a sport?
No, I don't
I
think
don't
so.
think so. I think it's a bar game.
I'm not. And
For
I guess
some reason, I thought like when I was younger that I saw it like on ESPN or something like
It
that.
is.
But I could be wrong. I mean, I don't
it
know.
is. Same thing. You could bowling. You move your body more, but that's still a skill thing more than like a physicality thing.
Right.
Darts is a sport.
Dart is.
Is a sport.
It's just not. It's not an Olympic sport.
It's a sport according to Wikipedia.
Nice. Good
Fair.
source.
Well, I don't know how many other people play darts in a bar than an American. So maybe it's Americanized and no one else plays it. I don't
Guys, you got to read this.
know. Beats me.
It
Real
says
quick,
darts
Joey.
is a sport in which small missiles are thrown.
Nice.
I'm way more in now.
Just throw some missiles in there.
Now that I'm throwing small missiles.
I guess
Interesting.
it's not considered a sport by like wide population right now, but I think that it could be.
It could be. Yeah.
Because like 30 years ago, did we think darts was gonna be considered a sport?
Does that make
No,
beer ball a
bowling.
sport?
It could be, man.
See,
You never know.
That's what I'm
Come on.
saying.
Drinking games is on
It could-
ESPN
It
now.
could be. I don't know what's gonna happen in the future.
Joseph Buttress, the commissioner.
I know esports is definitely with like leagues and
Commissioner
stuff. they're-
Gordon.
Yeah.
You know
No,
about
do
what? Esports and
I was just say, esports is definitely like the closest. Like it's up next to become.
oh, for sure. Yeah. Well, it already has been. I mean, they're already making like city teams. You know.
Yeah, e-leagues.
For
You
it.
even have like sports agencies like IMG who have their own department of like e-league, like where they have like brand deals or not brand deals, but like they sign gamers to IMG. So
Yeah. That's fair. I definitely think it's the up and coming.
yeah, I agree. It'll be there one day.
It's not lacrosse. Like it doesn't have that much, I guess, publicity yet, but it'll get there. It'll get there.
In lacrosse.
So, yeah,
it has. I think it has more
lacrosse was known to be,
publicity.
like,
I think it has less like room to stand on. Like
Here we go.
yeah,
I found this. So it says games and sports are entirely different. A game involves more than one person, and a sport pertains to only the individual's skill and performance.
wait, say it again.
So a game involves more than one person,
Mm-hmm.
and a sport pertains only to an individual's skill and performance.
An
Interesting.
individual.
So sports are individuals, like performances and skills.
Yeah.
Games are between two people, or with two people.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I feel
dang.
like that clashes with a lot of Olympic sports.
I mean, so is football a game then? Because it's involved between two or more people.
Who knows?
But I guess like football would be a game, and then baseball would be a sport because it's one player's skill at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's confusing. I don't like that
Dang,
definition.
yeah.
That messed me up.
I like the sport baseball, not the sport being an individual
Individually,
skill.
Yeah.
So would you consider like a shortstop the sport?
No, like the
game?
sport would be like the shortstop in the field fielding
Yeah.
a ball.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't like that
But
definition.
The game is everyone else together.
But if
Yeah.
you're going based on that,
I am mind blown.
then video games are sports.
Yeah, video
you're going
games
based
are
on
most
that.
certainly a store.
Yeah, because it's all individual.
Yeah,
Huh.
fair point. So would you consider? So I mean, this is a definition that is brought upon us, not the exact definition. So would you consider a sport to have a game to be considered like an Americanized sport?
What do you mean? Give an
So
example.
baseball, yeah. So for example, shortstop, like we said, is the sport, and everyone else is a game. And in comparison to the E-League, someone playing a video game is the sport, then playing with each other is a game or whatever. So would you consider pottery a sport?
Because it's
Because
like individual.
I mean, you're not like competing against people, I guess, in a way.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have a game, which makes it not a sport. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
No,
in
I got
American,
you. I got you. Mean. I get you.
I think the problem with that is it just clashes because we have a subjective opinion about what a sport is. And subjectively, we decide what is and what isn't a sport.
Yeah. I don't know.
Because, like, we don't want to include darts as a sport, but it's an individual effort.
Yeah. Where'd you get that definition from?
I just Googled it, and it's from EnglishStackExchange.com.
Calm. I don't know. I don't know about that source.
Yeah, if it's not .net,
Did y'all hear
I
about-
don't want it.
Did y'all hear about Cardi B?
With Offset?
Yeah.
Like
well, I
Cardi
know
B.
all the stuff that's like going on right now.
Did she get back with him?
No, not at all.
I've
But
seen like Offset.
So
showed
Offset
up at
came
a
up
concert.
to say it again.
She showed up at a concert, or he showed up at her
Yeah.
concert.
Yeah. With a flower bouquet that costed $15,000 into
How do you
his
do that?
set. Apparently the manager like let him in. Apparently
No. How
Cardi
do you
B-
spend $15,000 on
He's
flowers?
rich.
Oh, I don't know.
Migos.
Yeah.
No. Like, what flowers do you have to buy?
Some rare ass flowers.
Or a lot
I have
of
no
them.
idea.
And if they're that rare, why are you allowed to go cut them?
I don't know. Maybe it was.
I
Maybe it
don't
wasn't
know.
rare. Maybe it was just like an abundance.
Abundance. Yeah.
Nice.
No, it's probably
Nice
some
word.
store in like LA, and they're like, these flowers more pungent on the nose.
Or they
So
saw
each
they saw,
flower is like $10,000.
They saw Offset. He goes, "Yo, that boy's got money. $15,000 right now."
Yeah.
Just played the
Yeah,
fuck
that's
out of it.
true.
Yeah. I mean, who knows?
He just made like
But-
2 months' salary.
I know. It just whatever. Beats
Yeah.
me. But he gets up on a stage in Cardi's performance that she had no idea about, which she was getting mad at the fact that people thought that she thought it was like people thought that she set it up and that people
They'd be pissed too.
they thought she set it up and the manager like this was all a scam and like everyone knew about this and everyone was playing off like they did. But based on the reaction of Cardi, like she was mad.
Yeah.
She was furious that he was there.
Imagine.
And people were thinking that it was a scam or a cheat because the manager was like, "Yeah, go," like letting him on the stage. But Cardi B had no idea about it, and yeah, she was not okay.
Yeah. Imagine
with it.
being cheated on, and then everybody is telling you to get back with the guy that cheated on you with him because he
Well,
feels
I'd be
bad
mad. I'd be like,
or he's sorry. That's just like
yeah,
that's like rule number 1 of abusive relationships. You know, it's like big highs
yeah.
and big lows, and so
Rule number 1, don't.
that's just annoying. It was annoying to see everybody be like, "Oh, Cardi, get back!" Even like famous people were on Twitter talking about Cardi, get back with him, like he deserves a second chance. If you cheat, you cheat,
does he?
and if
I don't know.
that person doesn't want to get back with you, then they should have the right not to get back with you. People shouldn't be like
Yeah.
getting on to her about it. She didn't do anything wrong.
Well, I don't know why people think that they're so influential about the situation. Like, why do they think that
Yeah,
they
everybody.
can, like, tell her? Like she has her own mindset. Let her do what she
Yeah.
wants. Like, get out of her business. I mean, I know she's a celebrity. I can't really, like, say that much. But, I mean, let her do what she wants. And, like,
With something like that, like
we're
that
trying to beg
personal-
something on, egg something
yeah,
on
with
her.
that personal, they need to like back off a little bit.
Yeah, I agree entirely. But also, like, I think last night or a couple nights ago, she got on to Instagram Live, Cardi B did, and she was talking about, she was sipping on some coffee. I don't know if it was actually coffee, but she was talking about how much, like, she missed
Definitely
her
Blanton's.
tea. Did you see? No, maybe. I don't know. I hope it's Blanton's. That'd be fucking tight. But she was, like, sipping on coffee, saying, like, I want it. I need it.
Oh yeah,
Like, just going
I saw
back
that.
and forth, like talking, but it was not. It was definitely not referred to Offset. It was definitely referred to his penis,
His dick.
which I thought was
She's funny.
hilarious. I was like, Yeah, well, she just like doesn't give two shits about what anyone thinks about her about like this whole situation, and she straight up like is saying like, "Yo, like who gives a fuck about Offset, but like his D, all right, like, I want
Let's
it."
let's see if you get the reference.
Yeah.
Girls get
I just
horny
thought-
too.
Whoa, I don't know about that one. That's crazy.
Wait, what was that
Foreign
from?
information right there.
Oh, I thought it was funny.
That was from Big Mouth.
Oh yeah.
I like Big Mouth.
Girls get horny too.
What? And then they're like minds. Their head explodes. Yeah.
Way to go, Steve.
Mason with his voices.
You the man, Steve.
That's good.
Thank you. I
Yeah.
appreciate it. I've been working on
Yeah,
it for a while.
your voices are good. What's another one you do?
No, I can get pretty high really quick. Though.
Do you do
I'm not
Morty
gonna do
well?
it because I know a lot of people who listen to this podcast kind of resent my high like tone
Oh.
voices, so I'm just not gonna
Fair
do
enough.
it. Maybe a little bit, but
Mason,
Yeah, I
listening
do
to
have it.
Ellie come over and talk to Archie, it's like listening to a dolphin whistle.
she does get super high pitched. Like everybody has their dog voice. Hers is just
Okay,
a
but,
higher
like, what
octave
did- yeah.
than everybody else's.
I was about to say everyone has their
Yeah,
dog
everybody has a
voice.
dog voice.
I don't go high.
Hers was louder
Yeah.
than usual.
which is fine.
Higher.
Yours is
higher
lower than
octave,
you.
not louder.
No,
I have my dog voice. It's like kind
Okay.
of like a cute voice.
yours is like
like, hey,
Yeah.
buddy.
yours is come here, Archie. Come here,
Archie."
Archie. Like it's
Yeah.
that. Mine can get pretty high. It depends on how the size of the dog. Like if I'm like talking to a Great Dane, I'd be like, "Come here, babe. Or, come here, boy. Come on."
It's like a little.
Come
But
here,
if I'm
babe.
like talking to my, come here, babe. Hey, babe. Come here, babe. But if I'm talking to like my little Shih Tzu, I'm like, "Oh, come here."
Yeah,
Dina."
no, I do that. I do that with my little Chihuahua here. That's what I do.
But what do you do with Hank?
Oh,
Come here,
Hulk?
bitch.
Cow dog.
You mean Hulk?
What? Hulk. Dude, I'm
Hank?
sorry.
It's
My bad.
okay. I
Hank
was
the
like,
cow
Joey,
dog.
do you have a
Oh,
Hank?
that's a mess up. That's a mess up. Let's put it on the books.
Hulk? No, I do a cute one with Hulk. Hulk has the personality of a smaller dog. He thinks he's a lap dog. Like yesterday, I was driving with him and he was in the front seat and he decided for some reason to climb into my lap while I'm driving. And so like this big 60-pound pit bull was just sitting in my lap. It was very difficult to drive. And I don't understand.
Yeah.
Hope you don't get pulled over like
Huh?
that.
Yeah. Seriously.
Oh yeah, that'd be bad. But yeah, I talked to him.
That's
I got a
insane.
little puppy voice with him. It's different than Archie's though, because Hulk's cooler than Archie.
Yeah.
I've
Archie, you dumb
decided-
bitch, get over here.
I've decided that my next dog, when probably in like 5 years, when I'm retired,
5 years when
is
you're
going to be
retired.
named Hooch.
It's gonna be
That's
named
the
what?
plan, Caden.
Good luck.
Get that
Good
PJ
luck, man.
action, private jets.
If you retire in 5 years, you better hook us up with something because you would have had to have like an uber amount of money.
Yeah, true.
I'm the luckiest person everybody knows.
Well, I don't know. I feel like Joey can definitely live off of very minimal.
That's true.
So I bet he could.
Joey, if you win the lottery,
He could graduate. He could graduate. That's what he said. He could retire off of a very little amount of what like my retirement
Yeah,
would be.
Joey-
you know.
Joey once went
So
a week, and he spent like what was like $15.
like was like
Was it less than
$4,
that?
$5. It was just on like like
It was
36
like a week's
eggs
worth of
and
food, and it was
leftover.
tuna.
Yeah, it was
It was
leftover
tuna.
ham, and that's it.
He bought like eggs and tuna
That's pretty
and just
insane.
made egg and tuna sandwiches for like a week.
And that's the funny thing is that's not even like a weird thing to eat. Eggs and
Yeah,
tuna.
Yeah, I bet it tasted pretty good.
Eh,
I
I've
like
never
tuna.
eaten
I like
eggs
tuna
and tuna,
salad.
but-
I don't really like tuna straight up.
If you add mayonnaise, it's basically an egg salad sandwich and a tuna sandwich
Boom.
mixed together.
I've only had like bougie ass, like raw ass tuna.
Oh,
it was
weird
not,
flex.
I was
Sorry,
not about
Mason.
there's a weird flex there,
It. I
buddy.
was not about it. Weird flex, but okay. I understand. It was kind of
Yeah,
a
you
flex,
flex on
but
us.
all I'm saying is I didn't
It's
like
like
it.
Joey
so.
flexing on us about his Chuck Norris stories.
Hey now, not really.
I
eat raw tuna. What did y'all eat?
Pussy.
I'm definitely naming my next dog Hooch though.
Why?
I don't know.
Why-
It just
why?
sounds
Yeah.
fun.
Hooch. Give me your
Hooch
oh,
is
my
like
voice
really
cracked right
cheap, like just shitty whiskey.
there. Hooch.
Which honestly would have been a perfect name for Archie.
We should have gotten 2 dogs. One named Kentucky, the other one Deluxe.
Deluxe.
We wanted to name Archie Tito's, but
that would have been cool.
Or Tito. It was just Tito.
I think Tanner didn't like that.
Yeah,
of course.
We couldn't. We went like 2 hours trying to come up with the name, and then someone said Archie. Was like, oh yeah,
we can roll with
and
that.
It fits.
Archie's a good name.
Yeah, it fits.
He was gonna be Jax.
Yeah.
Jax, J-A-X.
No, like J-A-X or...
Oh, J-A-X.
Like, that sounds like...
Makes sense.
Like, it's on par with Spike. Like, you just don't...
Yeah.
Like, Archie is not a Jax.
He's not.
Nor
but
is
that's
he
what
a
I'm saying.
Spike.
What if we named him something like badass like that?
Like Killer.
Maybe he would have been cooler.
Killer. I called him that because... Have you all ever watched Kicking and Screaming?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so like in the quote, he's like, I called this one Killer because he ate all the fish. That's definitely not Archie, because he would die in a heartbeat if he got anywhere close to the dog next door.
Oh yeah, because he would have wanted to try
Gonzo.
to play with him, and that dog would have ripped him.
Hey, you want to play? Yeah, just come a little closer.
Just a little closer, buddy.
Cage starts playing. Cage the
When the
elephant.
dude, nice.
Thanks.
When the dude was fixing our fence, he couldn't work on it at all because
That dog,
yeah,
right?
and the chain, like he couldn't have gotten that far, like that close to the fence. But he was like, I'm not even gonna risk it. He came back like 2 days later.
This
Yeah,
dog
that dog, yeah.
in our neighbor's yard is like the beast. It's like the dog from
Yeah.
Sandlot.
The beast,
Scarier.
yeah, the beast in Sandlot.
Like this dog
Hercules
has
from
chain
Sandlot.
links that keeps it like attached to a certain point in the yard, and these chain links are so thick that a 25 piece of this chain weighs like 50 pounds.
Yeah.
So our fence got like totally blown over one day because it's super windy out there, and I was taking a picture of it to send to our landlord, and I turned my back, and I just hear the chain like reach its like max capacity. Yeah, and he was trying to kill me. He was legit trying to kill me.
You turned your
Like, if
back
that
on a
chain wasn't there-
non-domesticated dog.
Yeah, I messed up. I realized
a
that, and I turned
dingo.
around and I just walked backwards all the way back to the door.
Yeah.
Just
That
in
dog
case.
is no joke. You picture what the beast was projected to be. Like, I know what it looks like at the end of the movie or whatever, but you know how it was like projected to be, like that big ass dog.
It's like what everybody
That's how
pictures a pit bull being.
But just
Like
aggressive,
super mean,
and
aggressive, chained up.
mean, big.
But I think that's
Just-
why he's chained up all day.
You know what? I changed my answer. That's the scariest mythical
Yeah, it
creature
is.
right there.
The beast. Yeah.
But
That
it's
is
not
Wolfman.
mythical.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The Sandlot actually scared me when I was little. With the beast
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah.
Pussy.
I, mean,
I get
whatever. It's still a good movie.
Courage
but,
the
like,
Cowardly Dog
Yeah.
had me fucked up.
oh, dude. Courage
Yeah.
the Cowardly Dog. Courage the Cowardly Dog? Yeah. I said that weird the first time. But yeah, that show was super sketchy.
Yeah.
Oh, dang, dude.
They let kids watch that show.
That show inspired depression.
Indeed. I actually don't think I ever watched it. I was more of a Clifford kind of person.
That's so lame. That's like two totally.
Oh,
What
really?
is-
He's a big ass red
I'm like-
dog.
What was that, like Nickelodeon?
He would stomp Courage.
Who?
Clifford.
All right, here we go.
I mean, yeah.
The big
Battle of TV dogs. Who wins? Cage match. 2 shall enter,
Okay.
1 will leave.
Michael Vick's documentary.
Oh. Hey guys, sorry we didn't let you finish that segment, but go ahead and keep your eye out for part 2. That'll be coming out shortly after this one. So we'll continue the dog death match as soon as Caden comes back from the bathroom.